all I'm trying to remind us is, you know, these, you know, what kind of religion are we doing here? What are we doing? We're going to continue the same old practices of the toxic masculine and the, you know, irrelevant with homogenized proposed deities that you know, that are all me. I mean, is that what we're going to do? That's all. I mean, I'm not sure. You know, like I ain't telling you to listen. I mean, what are we doing? Like maybe it's, you know, where my research, you know, this is my years of researching, you know, lost everything, you know, everyone, everything, how you want to say, you know, everything, everyone, you know, to seek. It may be that, you know, that's where the algorithm led me into a school of fish, many of which were piranha, I guess. In retrospect, many were piranha in that school of fish, I presume. And so I'm not talking about the non-piranhas, but all you get is like, well, you know, don't worry about reality, or, you know, don't worry about any, you know, don't worry about it. Whatever you see that's not you, if all you see is not you, don't worry about it. It's your fault. You haven't shifted your consciousness. If all you ever see is not you, and all you see, you know, is horror, and, you know, and the news is fake, and there never were 25,000 plus, or I think at one time it was 35,000 something children dying a day. Well, that was fake. You know, like I didn't know that, and you're gonna be scoffed at and ridiculed for, like, you know, demanding verification of that not being the case. So, like, what's going on in Afghan? Is that what y'all trying to tell me, that that's fake news? That's not really happening? I don't know. I don't watch, you know, Afghanistan. If that's not really happening, please tell me. But this constant insistence that if all you experience is not you, it's your fault for not shifting your consciousness. That, you know, that's dangerous. You know, there's a I mean, to me, it feels like a tone. It feels like exactly what the warden would say. No, there is no they. Leave the children behind. That's exactly what it feels like. So, you know, any arrogance, any frustration you have with me, you can keep it to your goddamn self. If you know, and you know, if you know, the entirety of whatever, the matrix, whatever, the realm. You know, I don't know, like, you know, I didn't know there wasn't that many I didn't know children weren't actually starving to death. That's what you're trying to tell me? I mean, if I had one rule here, it's like, well, obviously the children don't die of starvation. You know, laying in deserts with bloated bellies and flies all over them. That has ended? I mean, we certainly hope so. Would someone please verify? Be nice. So, like, my problem, if there's nothing else, I never realized, you know, I don't have a daughter or a wife, but, you know, if your wife, your daughter, your mother, if all you value of yourself is missing and you don't know whether they ran away or kidnapped, and that's the problem in the military industrialized complex. That's, you know, if there's no other flaw, that's the, you know, I apologize for to those that have had to experience this, that you can't even verify if all you value of yourself and is missing or kidnapped. You can't verify which it is. I mean, it has run away or is kidnapped. You don't know which one, because you can't stop what you're doing. I mean, we're now living. I mean, how long have people, like, started living on credit cards? Like, they, not only because their income doesn't suffice, so they got to go in debt. Money is already debt. You know, remember Zeitgeist? Money is debt and debt is money. 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 Have we forgotten? Money is debt and debt is money. So we got to go into further fiction. So people are just, you know, living off credit cards with extended fictional debt. How the fuck could they stop and look for a missing child, wife, mother, grandmother? That's my, you know, if there's no other flaw in the military industrialized complex, that's enough. I apologize for, I apologize for not understanding the people that have to go through this, but it's quite disgusting. You know, Little House Prairie kind of way, like, you know, yes, it might, maybe that's a little bit too organic for some people. You know, I would need a jam box. I always thought it's like, damn, you You know, I could probably do that, but I just had, you know, some way to, you know, play the music. You know, I'd miss being able to put, you know, a tape in or something. You know, some old analog music. You know, but that's, you know, if there's no other flaw, like, you know, that is a big problem, because that's, you know, because that's what's that can't be tolerated. You cannot have a society where you can't stop what you're doing when tragedy happens, because you have to continue being a cog in the wheel just to stay above water. You know, just to not be thrown out of your house because some bank who types up loans into existence thinks they can take over your home where your missing wife and daughter and mother reside. So, I ain't asking for answers. I just don't know why I don't hear any decisions. I just don't know why I don't hear any decisions. Y'all already decided? I know that's not acceptable to me. I don't know. Power? I gotta start with deciding. If I decide within the context of power, it'll be skewed. Okay? Decisions need to be made outside of a power consideration. I would presume. I don't know. I'm tired of being limited to the Quranic. I apologize. I don't mean to offend those that shouldn't be offended. Like, we don't stop assuming we know what you're talking about. Stop speaking in terms that aren't clear and precisely defined. I don't know what my shadow is. I don't know all this shit. Like, I think I'm being prompted to accept my shadow can hit me with a fist. I mean, I understand other things. Like, what are you talking about? My shadow materialized and started. You know, I mean, it ain't that. I mean, who cares? But, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, is that what the children that are kidnapped? Let's think of their pimp, that's their shadow. I mean, let's get real. Get real. Get real. Gurus, stop it. Stop speaking in undefinable terms. Get up. Stop that goddamn arrogance of yours. Like, it's some kind of mental magic you got to goddamn do. Mental magic would be like, examine your environment logically. That's the consciousness shift. Are you going to accept what you see?